Hey, what up guys? How you doing? It is Lasty here. Welcome today to a new episode of the FIFA 19 Ultimate Team Road to Glory. This is episode number 34, and I know I changed the team quite a bit in the last episode, but I don't know if I really liked it. So, we got a similar theme. Wanted to change some of the La Liga players though, because Coutinho didn't really do an awful lot. Rakitic actually kind of let me down. Now, I know he's untradeable, so we can't do much about that. But I've got this Bundesliga setup that I might rock with today, or I'm definitely going to rock with today. So it was time to once again change some things up. Now, a big part of it was that I know I've got Heung-min Son on the bench that I want to make use of. So I know Royce has got terrible stamina, but I can bring him off at half-time if I want to. Bring Bobby back to Cam, put Son up front with Mbappe. Everything should be good. And the fact that I'll have Kimpembe and Boateng at the back means that I could flip them two around, meaning that I've got the left-footed on the left-hand side, the right-footer on the right-hand side. Yes, I wanted to use Umtiti for a bit longer. I wanted to maybe use Coutinho for a bit longer, but it just wasn't quite working for us. So I decided to flip it on because I know someone like Goretzka in the midfield is probably just going to be better than what Rakitic could be on this game. So Coutinho sold. I went out and bought someone, and we're chilling with about 120,000 coins. We need more things to sell, and then we can buy some more stuff, and we need to go and buy Royce and stuff. Managed to get him for 50k when his next lowest was like 54.5, so not too bad. Bringing in Roussillon, could have bought Alaba, but don't know if I see the point. I actually have heard really good things about Roussillon, so if he continues to be good, then we'll keep him. If not, then yeah, maybe we'll try Alaba out. But yeah, guys, do me a favour, smash a thumbs up. Yet another new team, a new mega squad here on the road to glory. And I think this one could work out quite well for us. So it's not really going to be any different. Coutinho, Royce would go where Coutinho was in the cam spot. You can see the squad right there. That's how it's going to line up. But I just had to flip around my centre-backs for my game plans because, well, I wanted, like I said, the left footer on the left-hand side, the right footer on the right-hand side. That's never bothered me before, and I'm not quite sure why it bothered me now, but it sort of did. So hey, I've changed it, and now I'm a little bit more happy. So this is the squad. It is time to go on into a few games, test it out. Wanted to get a nice feel for this one today. First game I go into, the guy's got Player of the Month Lucas, Player of the Month Hazard, full versions, and also a 90 rated middle tier icon Del Piero. It's like the mid version, not the baby, not the prime, but the mid one. And I score a belter after 1 minute. Like, I just flip it up, hit him on the volley with Mbappe, and it goes into the back of the net, and he runs off like I'm playing kickoff because we got Mbappe in a PSG kit, and that is one of the reasons why I wanted to wear this kit actually, because one, it looks amazing. White and gold is always a good combo, and two, I know that we've got a PSG player as one of our main guys now. I hit the bar with Royce. I tried to dink him, but I put the tiniest bit too much power on it, and it didn't quite fly in the back of the net. Oh well, there'll be plenty of times and chances for us to score with him, as long as I keep him longer than what I did for the La Liga guys. Poor Coutinho just got sold on. Umtiti. I had a bit of another issue that I was going to keep the team the same, but instead of having Kimpembe at the back, who I didn't like being a left footer in the right centre-back spot, I was going to bring in Marquinhos or Thiago Silva. But then I would have had two centre-backs that are like 6 foot tall. And I feel like that could be a problem. I did a tweet about this, and that tweet, if you wondered, was actually in relation to the Road to Glory. Because, yeah, I like Umtiti, and I wanted to keep Umtiti in the team. But to have him with Thiago Silva and then not have one really tall centre-back, figured it might have been a problem. So we've solved that now by having 6'4" or 6'5" Boateng in the team, as well as 6'2" Kimpembe, and they should do me all right, I think. Well, I'm actually quite happy with them, I can say, after playing today's games. Goretzka gets a goal for me to put me 3-0 up against this really nice squad, and then I was just sort of messing around, really, and eventually scored a weak foot green timed banger with Marco Reus. So he gets a debut goal, which is fantastic for the German. I know we've got a 20-game loan, but it wouldn't fit in the team currently, would it? Because it's the wrong formation and stuff. Maybe if I continue to like this one, I'll change it up for a little bit and somehow get that red Royce into the squad so that we can make use of that. But for now, regular Royce will do, right? This guy then gets a kickoff goal after I scored my fourth one, and then literally takes the ball off of me after I kick off from his other goal. And, well, I, concede 2 goals in a matter of minutes. Why? How? I don't understand. But yeah, 4-2 at half-time when it was 4-0. So you can see what's going to happen, can't you? You can see I'm going to completely and utterly bottle this game. And the second half was huge amounts of pressure against me. He goes for the chip with Del Piero. That's not quite going to work out for you, buddy. But, you can keep pushing. Now, Del Piero then whips one from distance. Hits the post this time, the outside of the post. And things were just getting a bit scary. There were so many opportunities for this guy, and it was, off the bar that time after my deflection. It was just like he'd put it on complete and utter pressure, high press, more attacking formation or something. Like something changed, because obviously he was trying to get back into the game. And fair play, you would expect that to happen. The odd chance that I did get, completely fluffed, I'm not going to lie. But Firmino pushes past the defender who tries to slide tackle him. And that would have been spectacular from Mbappe. Like the agility and stuff to get up to that acrobatic finish was actually unreal. But he can't quite stick it in the back of the net. And then here it comes. 87th minute. He gets the third goal. And you could just tell that I'm either going to draw this one or lose 5-4, aren't I? But no. I got a corner and he randomly just stopped playing. So I was like, okay, well, I'll hold it around the edge of your box for a little bit until the referee blows the whistle. I guess he'd kind of given up, thought that there wouldn't be enough time to counter-attack, and maybe he was right. So after that game, Umtiti had sold, so had Hernandez, someone from Marquee Matchups, and then that Dube guy sold for 8k. I literally sold him with a couple of minutes to spare before one of the Halloween-themed SBCs ran out. I didn't have enough players to complete it, but I did have one player that was currently going for like 9,000, 10,000 coins. So I thought I'd undercut the market, sell him before people could, before the SBC ran out, and actually make a nice bit of profit. So that was good. Then we go into this match right here. I get one of the first shots on goal after 7 minutes. It was green time, but I was at a horrible angle, so never expect that one to go in. And then I go 1-0 down to a right-footed goal from Moussa Dembele, which I wasn't happy about. And then Firmino whips one in with a finesse shot, which is obvious. That's like 90% of my goals right now, so I'm not too shocked about that. But somehow Lingard comes away with a third goal in like a few minutes. Kind of straight away after I conceded the other one. And then I give a penalty away, and I nearly like rage quit right there. You nearly saw me rage quit there. He scores the penalty, and I go 4-0 down. And it's just like, you know what? I played till half time and was like, or 10 minutes into the second half, I guess you could say. And I was just like, no, I'm not having fun here. I've obviously lost the game. I don't really care about the extra rank points. Let me just get into another one. And then I get matched up against this. Probably one of the most colourful teams I've ever come against. Blues, reds, purples, golds, and even that old school looking nostalgia card there. For Wanfran it was, and I concede that. And at this point my head is like exploding. And yes, I did just concede that. He bundled me into the back of the net, and it somehow counted as a goal. And I don't understand how. Surely it's a foul, one, and then two, it took ages for it to like recognise it as a goal, and then it gave it to Hazard or called it an own goal. I don't know what happened, but the ball was in my hands, and then I got bundled into the net, and that's a foul. I don't care what anyone says. So yeah, that just shouldn't count, really, should it? So that. let's hope that gets sorted at some point, because yeah, that's not a nice goal to concede. However, my head was slightly back on top of my shoulders after I got an equalising goal just a few minutes later with Goretzka. This time on his weak foot, I was just able to get nice and composed, hit a lovely, powerful green time finesse into the back of the net. Mbappe then turns that defender well, whips it in, and it's Goretzka there in front of the defender and the goalkeeper again to get his second goal in like 4 minutes. Coming up from centre mid, he was obviously doing crazy work. He wanted to keep me in this game or get me ahead. And well, that right there is just sublime from Bobby Firmino. That's a really, really nice goal. The way he flicks it over and then loops Courtois with that volley. It wasn't timed or anything. I tried to time it and it was late. But yeah, what an absolute beauty of a goal from Bobby Firmino to put me 3-1 up. He then runs down the other end. Well, he doesn't run down the other end. It was quite a long time later, I think. He gets a nice whippy goal with that red Royce of his. I then get it with my Royce, hit it on the outside of my boot, but I do hit it with a green time. So nice nice and perfection, and we go 4-2 up at half time. All 10 shots of mine have been on target, which is vital if you're going to score goals, of course. What was it like? Didn't Michael Owen say once or something that you need to shoot to score or something? I can't remember. It was one of them awesome quotes. But he gets a third goal back and another really nice goal from his Royce, by the way, making me want to upgrade and try my Royce out at some point. But he's kind of getting back into the match. Now, I put a lot of pressure on him here and then get a goal with Mbappe kind of quickly after he scored that third one to at least get my 2-goal cushion back again. And then he kickoffs me with Dembele. So that was almost like 3 kickoff goals in a row, or 3 goals literally like one after the other. And so I'm only 1 goal up again, and things are getting a little bit tense. But Fred then spots Mbappe, I think it was. Yeah, he spots Mbappe. I don't hit the best shot in the world, but I do get the extra goal there. And in the 90th minute there of the 10-goal thriller, we were able to edge it 6-4. Ugh, what a game. Yeah, like, considering I, in my head, had already lost that game when we went into it just because of the crazy levels of that team that he had, I would assume that he's probably not a Road to Glory account, knowing that some of those players cost an awful lot of coinage to get. And then we go into this game right here, another one, against what looks to be a nice squad. He's got Ramos at the back. He's got UCL Hamšík. He's got Firmino, Mane, and Lucas up front. Really nice team. But Goretzka is able to turn a couple of defenders, sort of turn back on himself, hit that finesse shot. And I've realised that his shooting is actually insane. I know I score a lot of finesses with Fred from outside of the box, but he's like replaced Fred. He's like a taller, stronger version of Fred, who gets up and down the pitch really well and is able to also score the goals. So, really happy that we were able to get Goretzka into our team. He seems like a great upgrade to our midfield. Mbappe then gets through, and I can't tell if that comes off the defender, but I almost wanted to give him that celebration. You know, like, I'm sorry, mate, but yeah, it is what it is. I was able to get a goal there and go 2-0 up. And even though we've only had really 1 shot on target, which I guess is what they're calling that, that second goal is not on target because it wasn't me that actually struck it. It was off the defender or something. But this guy was good on the ball. Like, he was really technical and skillful. He would do a lot of skills, a lot of drag backs, a lot of like stuff that's kind of frustrated me. And I took a tactical red card there, and then realised that it wasn't like the 90th minute, it was the 63rd, because I thought this guy was going to get back into the game after he scored a goal. So I got Rabiot sent off, which is annoying and stupid. But you know, we ended up winning 2-1. I was able to hold out, which is nice. But yeah, that was close. He was a good player. I wouldn't have been surprised to come away with a loss at the end of that one at all, really, because he was actually nice and on the sticks. He was good with the skills and stuff. So I think I literally just switch it so that I bring on my red CDM from Saint-Etienne. I just put him where Rabiot should be and played him on 7 chem because, you know, it's my fault for getting someone sent off. So he's my only other Ligue 1 midfielder. Put him into the team. Everyone else is still on full chem. Just the red guy that wasn't. And I think I subbed him out at half-time anyway, so he didn't last long. But I go 1-0 down to this chap with a heavily deflected goal with Mo Salah. Like, I'm not even sure that one was going on target, and then it becomes a lovely goal for him. So that was frustrating to go 1-0 down. Goretzka then gets a nice opportunity, but unfortunately bottles it that time because it was on his weak foot, not the stronger right peg. Now, we do get through with Royce here. I initially thought I was offside, but someone with like the levels of composure and stuff that I feel like Royce has, I don't know. I was gutted. I missed that opportunity. I thought that was an equaliser for sure. But Mbappe whips it into the box, and the goal that Royce scores is actually so much more difficult than the one that he just completely fluffed. So he scores the volley, and I think maybe that, I don't know, the one-on-one situations seem a lot harder to score than the volleys, don't they? Even though in reality that is a much more difficult technique to execute. So we do get our equaliser and we are 1-1 in this match. Mbappe then turns past the defender, gets that shot on goal, but a good save from Ederson. And Bobby Firmino's long leg wasn't able to get out far enough there in order to go into the back of the net. And oh, what's that? Oh yeah, I can see the goal in the 91st minute. I kind of had this guy. Like, I had loads of opportunities late second half. And then he runs down the other end and scores that literally one of the last kicks of the game because I kicked off, went to try and get a kickoff goal to equalise, and there wasn't enough time left. So, gutting. Absolutely gutting to end up losing that one. But what a scrappy game that was. Yeah, you win some, you lose some. I think I've probably won a couple of lucky ones today. But yeah, at least I scored the 2 goals that I needed, which was actually going to complete something we've been doing in the background here. Scored 2 goals in rivals matches 5 times, and we get ourselves a foot swap Markovic. So I think the only one that I've missed is one from squad battles last week, because I didn't have enough time to play squad battles. Also thinking about not doing that again this week, just because I don't necessarily enjoy it that much. So yeah, I might just continue to play rivals and stuff. And obviously we won't have weekend league rewards this week, because I wasn't able to play that. But I do intend to play it this weekend. Hopefully get gold again. That would be amazing. At least silver, so that we can maybe get a couple of more red cards in and get better ones than the 81s that we got before. But who are sitting like right next to me, aren't they? So if you guys did enjoy, do me a favour, smash a thumbs up. I would greatly appreciate it. Don't forget to subscribe if you're new around here. Have a lovely day, and I'll catch you next time. Peace.